Yo, I'm a little late. Oh fuck, I'm a little late. Oh shit, and I'm on the wrong shit. I'm a little late. I just ate a, I had a, I ate a good ass burrito, and I was on the toilet for a minute. So that's why I'm late. But I'm here for another chapter, for some more chapters of fucking the greatest anime of all time, the manga, Hunter x Hunter. Um, we're making a lot of progress. Okay, so let me just get started then. You don't need no more need for talking. Um, Hunter exam final round questions and answers. It is a test which allows higher ups. Um, it is a test which allows the higher ups elevate the capacity of the candidates for the gather of information, their capacity of analyze and putting into practice. Um, here's a projection of the video. Hold on, right quick. Let me get the chat right quick. Yeah. Hold on, fuck. Where is this? All right. All right. Okay. Hmm. Um, here's a projection of the video on the announcement of the expansion to the dark continent of Beyond and Kalkin. I mean, please answer the following three questions based on the context of the video. Uh, and Cheadle, have you ever heard of Beyond's announcement before this video was released? If yes, please explain in detail within the limits of what you are authorized to mention. Also, explain how you obtained this information. If you've never heard of it before, answer it as if the other person didn't know beforehand. Please analyze the social, cultural, and economic stakes involved in having this kind of information upstream. Of course, I knew, but I couldn't reveal my source. The stakes are essentially economic and concern in particular the price of the stock market and business, but it is especially to the royal family of Cockhead benefits. Hmm. Innocence. He knows nothing. Yes, I knew. Thanks to the information service with which I work, hunters are able to assess the power issue between Kakin and V5 are guilty. He tries to cover his tracks by uh, diluting such trust in the floods of lies. To be completely honest. Oh shit! Hold on, I gotta be right back. Oh shit. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. Whoever watching this shit, probably even nobody in here. But shit, fucking burritos kicking my ass, my nigga. Fuck. I've been running back and forth to the fucking toilet and shit. Motherfucker beating the shit out of me right now. Oh shit. Where I leave off? Okay, we get to Karapika. Um, to be completely honest, I had never heard of this expansion, but the best possible approach, in my opinion, will be to infiltrate the upper echelons of Kakin. I don't know what that say. Guilty. It's really surprising, indeed. It conceals key information. I thought we had filtered all the spies with the false psychological psychology tests. I don't. I didn't think there would be more people who could bypass lie detectors. Lie detectors. Fuck. I gotta go back. I didn't think there would be so many people who could bypass um lie detectors and uh, thermology. I thought we could filter. We have filter. Oh shit. Oh shit. I read that shit already. Um. No, I wasn't talking about that, but of your powers. Scarlet Eyes. You said you didn't think it would be useful, but yet that's exactly what we need. Please don't underestimate me. I mean, don't overestimate me. Um, it is true that I have been able to detect more spies than I would have imagined, but I can't promise that there will be some that slip through the cracks. Is there really a risk that this will happen? First of all, I am not yet fully aware of the exact mode of operation of this capacity. Theologically, I can only use it if the target is facing me. As as for how it works, I guess that that's if I concentrate to the maximum and I perceive via my chains a brief moment or vibration which a um perceptible only by my subconsciousness, but the accuracy probably needs to increase when I use Emperor's Time, which allows me to perform analyze through the screen. Otherwise, we will have to meet the target directly. But it's a power which makes it possible to detect a liar regardless of the the of the dis the degree of the capacity to deceive others. Damn. Chain the jail. That's perfect. That's perfect. Where is the problem? Well, if I was a spy, and that would, and and that I want to mislead someone who has the same ability as me, I will make sure to find someone who can erase the memory, or someone compatible of manipulating the memory or consciousness of others without their knowledge, not just to cover up my lies, but to erase them outright. Assuming that the target is not aware that it is lying, there is a good chance that my channel will be unable to detect it in that case. Karapika, whoo, They going in. So he thinking about capturing the king, right? I mean, we know he's capturing the king because he got the scarlet eyes. But um, are they planning a fucking investigation on this nigga? Let me continue. I see. That's a problem indeed. If within the elite of the association, someone had the same kind of power as me, or was potentially in a relationship with somebody who has it, and who would also be in the enemy camp, he would undoubtedly be the warp, the thwart, the trap of the explanation, as I have just demonstrated. Do you think that's possible? We back to the I think there's New York, or York New City, and they're going back to the king and shit. This fucking crazy ass nigga that's and he in the house. This is Shorindish. Shorindish. Like, what is he? What is he? German? What is this nigga part of fucking Quincy? Like, you hot Bach and Jochen Reichel. I don't know what the fuck these niggas' names is, and sometimes I don't even know what he be talking about. I'm not gonna lie. It's Benjamin. Who? Benjamin. Hey, big brother. I have great news for you. Father agreed. Oh, really? Oh, this is Benjamin. Oh. Oh my god, what the fuck? There's some wild shit going on. And let me just see this right quick. So Benjamin is fucking strangling a lion, which is fucking outright insane. So let's see what's going on. That weird ass shit going on. Yeah, he was formidable. So these are new enemies. So this nigga Benjamin might be stronger than Miriam himself. Yes, he was formidable. Or he was formal. The only one among you who will come back alive from the expansion will be crowned king, he said. Oh, God. I thank you. At last. Here I can finally get rid of all this garbage rotten to the core without the slightest qualm. You can start to shudder. You can start to shudder? Shudder, Benjamin. It is I who will be king. He. No, don't tell me that you really think you can win. No, but you're rambling. Did you smoke or what? No, I'm lucid. Lucid. It's just euphoria. Did you warn the others? Well, he's wrestling a fucking lion in a gym? So his fucking slackies must be demons too. Because if I was in there, I'd be scared of shit of that fucking lion. Me personally, I'd be scared of shit of that lion. Alright, one of Father's messengers is responsible for warning the others. You are the first to whom I told it to. As it is I who will take care of your personality, take care of you personally. I will break your bones one by one. Oh, I'm scared. Mom, I'm paralyzed with fear. Well, don't call me anymore, okay? Later, man. And Benjamin gets mad, chokes the fucking lion. The lion's fucking dying. Huh. Man, who swear to their own selves as a pronoun when they speak for themselves, or similar to girls who speak of themselves in third person. Am I right? And this panel looks sick as hell. This nigga Benjamin looks sick. What the fuck? He looked like a fucking badass. What the fuck? Look at this nigga Benjamin. He looked like a fucking badass. And this is fucking... Oh, he's dude in the back tattooing some girl. That's why it looked... Wait, that tattoo kind of looked like a spider. Oh, a new member? A new member of fucking the Phantom Troop? Bro looks. Bro takes a picture on his phone. Hey, Theta, how's it going? Five has passed the exam with certain conditions. Thought so. It seemed to be taken for granted as if the association had accompanied cooperation. They even decided that 15 staff members would be assigned to each of the princes for the expansion. Um, other princes share this opinion. Of course, it's as big as a house. You would have to be an idiot not to notice it. Better to rely on trusted allies, especially for brothers who will spend several weeks aboard the same ship when they do not get along. However, there is a small problem. I have received a warning from the association which states that anyone who lies or conceals something during the negotiation of the association will be excluded. They probably have to have filtering equipment. In addition, the assigned personnel were briefed on the rivalry between the princes over succession. Good job, no problem. Oh my god, it's a lot of fucking talking. Oh, still talking. Can we get to the arc? Fuck, this is what I've been waiting. I've been waiting to get to this fucking arc, bruh. We haven't even started. This is still like the prelude to the arc. Uh, the bodyguards of first Prince Benjamin and sixth Prince Tyson did not participate in the test, did they? Absolutely. How did you guess? High breeze and jealousy. Benjamin has a very high opinion of his guards. He would never agree to let the association elevate them. Tyson will never leave his dear little soldiers away from him, or they would be treated with contempt. By the way, are there any guards who failed the exam? According to the information of the association, yes. The guards of the Seven Prince Luzard fail. Hee hee. I knew this idiot would try to cut corners. He probably had to give instructions to his soldiers while ignoring the possibility of them going through the lie detector test. What a idiot. Well, well done. When you get back, revert to your regular duty. Yes, sir. I'll let you know about onboard positions and orders. Pass on the whole plan of the black well that we have obtained to everyone and tell them to memorize it. There is one sin that will not count that was not counted in the seven deadly sins. They must know all the shortcuts of the ship, the blind spots, and time it takes to go from one point to another. The parts that have unground repair, and it is ignorance. The greatest sinner are those who do not know their limits. None of these scrappings will be king in my place. There is no question. I do not think so. That it is possible. What makes you believe that? These are just speculations, just concrete, but nothing concrete. But within the Zodiacs, nobody to my knowledge, has the competence of this ilk. Of course, I do not know the ins and out of the powers of each. However, will be fixed soon enough. Initially, the Zodiacs was divided in three camps. Members tended to associate with those from the same camp as them. During ordinary missions, I know perfectly well the powers of the members of my camp. On the other hand, I do not know the powers of the members of the other camps. Um, Exception, idiot for Gene. Um, Proponents from Reform Hawks. Exception for Pariston, extremely left pirate. Um, Balance and moderate conservative. Political. Okay. Um, Nevertheless, we had to operate within the framework of the mission and um, restructuring of the camps according to each of the according to the skills of each. In order to strengthen our cooperation, we are all required to share information about the compatibilities, information, flora, fauna, science, and defense. They all agree to lend a helping hand. I think everyone is aware of the implications of this mission. That's why they don't mind letting everyone know, and it also allows them to show off. Crappie is going like, you want me to submit to it too? No, no. Leorio explained everything to me. I have no intention of asking for explanations as to your abilities and revealing what you told me to anyone. In return, that also means that I will not be able to reveal anything to you concerning the capacity of the other members of the Zodiacs. I'm sorry. No worries. Thank you for being understanding towards me. What? If I had come here on my own, things would probably have taken on things would probably have taken on a different proportion. But I'm relieved to know that Leorio is here. We are grateful to you. To come back to my assumptions, as we are as we are all willing to share our abilities with the other members, I can deduce that no one within the Zodiacs has a prior uh, um priory this kind of ability or acquired. uh, that shit that shit spelled fucking wrong, so I don't know what it actually says. After knowing if they are in connections with other people, having the kind of capacity, I would say that it is unlikely. For having stifted through the past of each member of the association and analyzing information concerning secret missions and intelligence missions, their rate and frequencies. Nothing in the information collected all allows to establish that they will potentially know someone who corresponds to the criteria. Could we consider that this skill was used only for top secret missions, especially if the member in question is working for an agency other than an association? Yes, it's possible, but the test results seem to indicate the opposite. If there is indeed a traitor among us, we can assume that this person has made agreements in the events that there is here someone compatible of detecting lies. The mercenary Muir, Yandi the bio bios biochemist, Oh fuck, I fucked it up. My bad. I'm slow. I'm a little slow. Okay. It's really weird that these two failed the exam. These two men are extremely talented, especially Unity, who was supposed to be the intermediate intermediary. Huh? Hold on. I'm fucking up right now. Hold on, I'm fucking up right now. What did I say?
Intermediary.
Oh, intermediary. Okay, between the scientific and biological units. When it failed the first test, I even believed that the machine was broken. A person of his level who passes this kind of test must certainly um anticipate these kinds of tests and take the necessary measures if he has those kinds of capacities. No doubt that he would have exploited them. Maybe they were sent as bait to deceive or um maybe they were sent as bait to deceive our vigilance and cover the presence of another spy. Anything could be possible, but more importantly, I have an unpleasant feeling. That if Pariston Haston barely elected to leave the the Zodiac, um, is that he knew that there was still one of his pawns inside. This is this is the hypothesis I dread the most. I see. I can analyze them in secret. And he going, huh? And Miz like, huh? If that's what you want, you can count on me. They're all at the round table. Why did you bring us all together, Ms. I or Ms.? You do not summon the two new recruits so that so that we can discuss harassment. It's supposed to be more of a discussion about our abilities, right? As a member of the defense unit, the sooner we exchange information, the more effective we will be. Yes, we absolutely have to manage this before the journey begins. But before that, there are some adjustments to be made. Huh? There may be there may be an ally there may be an ally of beyond among us. Knowing this, would you still be ready to disclose your abilities? And they all look around like, oh, huh? What the fuck? What's going on? What's going on? What? But what are you talking about? None of us could. What makes you think that? Hey, you're serious, aren't you? Miss? This angry ass nigga. If I had met Beyond before knowing the, the will expressed by the former president, I think I would have made it. I think it would have made me happy to help him on his journey. And even if I had seen the president's video after the fact, I certainly wouldn't have changed my mind. And he's Bacaro. It's more, let's say, an order of circumstances than a betrayal or whatever. What I mean is that all scenarios could be possible. That's why I'm asking you, would you always be ready to reveal your abilities? Because I too will reveal my ability. I have three colored boxes. I can immobilize anyone with a blue card, the cross game. With the yellow card, I can send it to a courtroom, and with the red, I can free it. That's my ability. That nigga probably capping like fuck. He probably the one undercover. I will make sure to accomplish my mission in all circumstances. If even if there is someone among you who acts for other purposes, I'm talking about my resolve. And Keela and I said Keela. Karapika in the other room, Rob, watching. Innocent, innocent, innocent. The traitor is see you. I mean, that shit would have been obvious. He looked like a piece of shit. Fucking Sun Wukong looking nigga. Alright, that's a chapter. Um, About to take a little 2 minute break. Cause my stomach's still fucking killing me and I need some water. Okay? 2 minute break, I'll be right back. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I'm back. All right. Slow. Good water. Good water. Oh, next chapter. So it's a bunch of people translating these fucking chapters? Oh my god. Oh. Chapter 349. Okay. The only one who are allowed to participate in a battle of succession are the legitimate children of Nashubi Hijoru, who will participate in the Blackwell float ceremony. How much? I'm sorry, but I will not be able to let you know until the day of the ceremony, the day before the ceremony. Moreover, if one of you were to disappear before the ceremony, the battle succession will be canceled. The battle between you will officially begin when the start of the ship departure is whistled. At the time, you'll be free to take whatever methods you want for your survival. And it's a nice ass panel right here. A fucking beautiful fucking panel, you could say. First Prince Benjamin, Mother Yuma. Why is he named Mother? And second Prince, Carmela. That's a fucking dude? Bruh, Togashi. Togashi. Why do all the men in your series look like females, bruh? This shit happens in Yu Yu Hakusho a fucking lot. This shit happens in Yu Yu Hakusho a lot, and it happens in fucking Hunter x Hunter a lot. Kurapika looks just like a fucking girl. Neferpito looks like a fucking girl, even though she's genderless. And in the whole fucking arc, they was calling her he. That nigga. I mean, but I guess I'm not mad. I'm not mad about it. The last survivor. If you agree, please place a drop of blood here, and put your hand in. Oh shit! I just dropped my cap. I just dropped my cap. Third Prince Chorai, Mother Tenzuli. We will designate official successor to the throne of Kalkin. The 8th ruler of Kalkin, 8 legitimate wives who gave him 14 children. And there are no heresies between the wives, and the genders does not matter in the succession. The 14 children are designated by the title of prince, following the number which corresponds to the order of birth. Oh, so she really is a female. They just calling them princes just because. Whoa, that nigga, what the fuck? Oh yeah, it's beef. It's beef. Kurapika coming for that head, my man. Fourth Prince Surinich, Mother Unma, and he got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He got 5 of the Kurta clan members' eyes, and that looked like fucking Kurapika in the background. That's probably someone in his clan. Probably the little dude that was best friends with Kurapika. I need to watch that fucking movie. Alright. Fifth Prince, Subipa. Mother Duzu. That shit hard to pronounce. Seventh Prince, Lucerus or Lucerus. Mother Duzel. Sixth Prince Tyson. Mother Chrollo. Eighth Prince Cell. Mother Swinkle. Ninth Prince Helkenberg. Mother Duzel. 10th Prince Kako. Kacho. Mother Siko. 11th Prince Fugetsu. Mother Siko. 12th Prince Momozi. Mother Cervanti. 13th Prince Morama. Mother Sivanti. 14th Prince Wobble. Mother Otio or Oto. Please place your blood in the vase. She won't bite me, right? No, don't worry. You put her hands in there and something pops up. This fucking girl, I guess she's a fucking Aladdin's genie or some shit. She fucking comes out with this purple crystal or whatever it is. Oh, what? I don't know what that is, but she just stuffed something in his mouth. It just went back. Is it finished? Yes, perfect. Nothing in particular happened. Is it a kind of ritual? Absolutely. It is about the ritual of egg in the urn. Transmitted from generations and generations to generation in the royal Kakin of the royal family of Kakin. It is said that one who attests by his blood of his lineage and who longs to ascend to the throne will be given a special power. According to ancient texts, it was the first king who was the instigator by materializing his venom evil in this urn. So the use of this urn is in this battle is totally traditional. Hoi! Children receive a special power from this urn, and without even realizing it, a creature in the form of a spiritual entity which watches over them begins to live in them. The spiritual entity takes the form of the one who is whom it lives, who becomes the what? Hold on, okay. Receptacle? The weakest and the most delicate. Hold on, I don't even know what the fuck to say because I'm having a slow moment right now.
Receptacles.
Oh, so I was right. Oh, I was right. The weakest and the most delicate receptacles are not fit to rule. Hoy! And then, what is this monster with hella titties? And long ass nipples? What the fuck? And it got this fucking vagina mouth. Looking like the fucking looking like the boss in the fucking sewers in Dark Souls 1. Shit. Protective spiritual creature. This is a creature of Nen who draws the power of his Nen from the deep desire of the creator to bequeath prosperity and fortune to his descendants. She took possession of those who have come connected with the deceased. It feeds on the aura of its receptacles. The form and power it can take depends on the nature of the being in whom it lives, but since it was not created by the one in whom it lives, it acts independently of its receptacle. And it is beyond natural eating so fucking. That fried fish and Miz interrogating. It is on August 8th. That's when the ship will take off. Bro, this fucking drag is worse than a fucking berserk on the boat, my nigga. Bro, we're fucking like 15 chapters in, and each chapter's long as fuck. Each chapter is long as fuck. And we still haven't got to the fucking, the Dark Continent or the fucking boat. We haven't got to the boat yet. Fuck. There are 35 days left before departure. Munch. Savoyage, Hawkrio, directly asks the V5 that you be present at the float ceremony the day before departure. It will be a disaster for them if their benefactor could not participate in that momentous event. Tell me who is your contact in the Zodiac. If you give me his name, I will make sure that you can participate in the ceremony. There are 2 points which I like to clarify. First, I am no way aware of the presence or not of a spy in the Zodiacs. And secondly, I really don't care about this ceremony. All I know is that I will spend another month sleeping and eating here before departure, and that it will arrive in the new continent 2 months after 2 months after departure. Okay, I will make sure, however, to preserve Chrollo's reputation until then. But what matters to me is what will happen next. They want to see me participate in the celebration. It means that in the eyes of the world, I am still the pioneer who will open the way to the new world. I think now that Calkin, whose honors come first, has made this request, his doggies, come on, beg me on one knee to participate. He's innocent. It seems Beyond seems to be honest in his words, so he doesn't know anything on CU. And in other words, it must be Pariston who is associated with Shiyu or Sayu. In order to regard Beyond from his prison post. Beyond seemed honest in his words. I think we can leave him alone until we arrive. I find you a little optimistic. Even if indeed Beyond does not seem to try to escape, who tells us that the two others will not try to free him? I doubt it. It was agreed with Calkin to treat treat Beyond as a average prisoner until the arrival in the new continent. Until we finish, he will not do anything that could compromise Hikuro's success. So at this level, the trip should go smoothly. Even if the worst case were he would not keep his word, he will lose because the V5 will break its agreement with Calkin, who will end up taking back his ship. Yes, I see. Basically, Beyond deliberately opted for diplomacy in order to avoid any problems. That's why I think Sayu had better kept it up for the moment. I think so too. It's just that I prefer to take precautions rather than sit around doing nothing when they are ready to plan his escape. Are there specific measures to be taken? See no evil, Tien. See no evil, hear no evil, and speak no evil. I did I did nothing other than analyze these videos. Did Sayu reveal his ability? Yes. I use three nin monkeys. It is Mizuru, Kikazuru, and Irazaru. No need to go in detail. Even a child is able to understand the rest. When they hit their opponents, they can take away their sight, hearing, and speech. I'm convinced it can work even on Beyond. It is better to avoid discussing it knowing that the enemy has potentially infiltrated a pawn among us. A person in full on possession of his beings who lost three of his senses is no longer able to use his capacity. You should know that the technique has a fairly relative effect on nin users. However, when panic begins to take hold of them, their actions can be anticipated through the flows of their aura. Once weakened, I finish my opponent with my sacred staff. This is how I do it. This nigga is fucking Sun Wukong out like a motherfucker, bro. Oh my god. The fucking staff, and he looks like a fucking monkey. And his code name Monkey, and he can summon three monkeys. This is Sun Wukong fucking written all over it. Every fucking manga artist or fucking manga writer leans on Sun Wukong. That shit steeps all the way to fucking Toriyama and Dragon Ball. But I warn you, you have no interest in divulging this information. When he's talking about his ability, he didn't act like when you asked him the question. I think he didn't lie, and in fact, he even seemed relieved that he didn't have to lie. No, clearly, he is not lying when he's talking about his powers, and at the same time, he's on Beyond's side. I see. I can feel the tension in others, even without listening to their voice. They want to believe in those around them, but they fear the presence of a spy. These contradictory emotions have a very slight effect on their human bodies. This is exactly the behavior expected of a person who has nothing to be ashamed of. So it may be that Sayu is the only traitor. Sayu is the only traitor. The enemy doesn't know we know about it, so we have a clear advantage over them, which we have to exploit. Fucking Kurapika's a fucking genius. Of course, typical Kurapika, big brain shit right here. Um, Make no changes, but monitor Sayu with surveillance cameras and call logs. Um, find find out what they're planning and secret and secure evidence. I said secret. I'm tripping. We were going to let them be. I guess it's safer and less suspicious than sticking close to them. Now that we know Sayu's ability, we should be able to anticipate their escape plan. If I believe his power and the enemy's right to if I believe his powers and his enemy's room to maneuver, I would say that they will likely choose to um um if I believe his powers and his enemy room to maneuver, I would say that they will likely chose to orchestrate the escape on arrival. If we want to write their plans, we will have to arrange to master Sayu before disembarking on the new continent. If we act too soon, the enemy will have time to change strategy. They may also carry out their plans after arriving on the new continent. Um, the fucking ship, the new continent, sea boundary, and the dark continent. Unmask Sayu at this point, like right before the new continent. That's why we absolutely must act before our arrival and without beyond notice or beyond realizing it. The best will be to have proof before you corner him. We never know. The other members could ask us for explanation. What if we don't have proof? The problem the problem is here. Without proof, we will be forced to admit that you used me, and if we say that, it will create serious problems. I might have to quarter. I might have a bad quarter of an hour, only for having used a new recruit and having acted without consulting, among other things. Above all, but before all, but above all, because I was first to say that I was firmly resolved to accomplish my mission, even if there was a traitor. While I do the opposite by looking for the culprit behind their backs, most of them might take it badly. Of course, for the majority, it is a result of it is for the majority it is the result that counts. But many believe that the end does not also always justify the means, and there are those from whom the results do not matter, and for whom all that matters is the path that obtains them. Things might take a pretty complex turn. Maybe we should review the mission to the cursed continent for another angle. To be honest, revealing our powers to each other somewhat strengthen our ties. When I realized that it was all a big masquerade, yes, they will take it very badly. Ms. Yes, have you taken a look at Calkin government website? No. Um, the princes of Calkin are currently recruiting bodyguards. Whose mission will it be to accompany them safely and sound on the new continent and to eliminate any potential threats? That could be problematic, but all the candidates that we have screened from the exams could use the opportunity to join the expansion. Do you know how many princes have made the request? Yes, they are consistently increasing the amount of um yes, they are constantly increasing the amount of the compensation. It is up to whoever offers the highest amount and all and for all there there are three requests. When I become king, my first order of business is to divide the people into two categories: useful trash and useless trash. What the fuck? That nigga Manny. That nigga Manny. What's wrong with him? Uh, Hunter x Hunter chapter 350. Prince. It's a sick ass cover spread of I was about to say Karama, fucking Kurapika. Oh, it's two of them back to back. One, two. Hanzo and Biscuit. Is that Biscuit? Oh my god! What the fuck? Wait, did Hanzo join the group or join them niggas? Oh, my nigga Hanzo here, bro. I haven't seen Hanzo do shit since he beat up Gon. Okay, I need to see something. I need to see something. Because if you beat the MC up that badly, and you don't do nothing for the rest of the series, bro, I'm sorry. That's dog shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Alright, let's get to this. 6 of the princes in question rescue personal hunters among the best to ensure their protection. The method of recruitment requires that the hunters concerned transmit their registration number to the association. Thus, if the same number appears in other requests, then all the requests appearing under the same number are automatically invalidated. What if they apply while concealing their status? They will be declared automatically ineligible. This is a mission that requires to be permanently at the side of the prince concerned. It is a high probability that among the six princes, one of them is my target. Shuranich. I don't know how to say that nigga name, bro. So this is the best option to be able to approach them. This is why I called you. That's why I called on you to infiltrate their bodyguards. There's Hanzo, one bro with the fucking Kuwabara hair that fucking kind of like gets stronger when he punches people. And fucking what's her name? I forgot her name, but she was the Melody. That's her name. Melody. That's her name. Cause I remember she was named after fucking music and shit. It was Melody. And that looked like Biscuit, but I could be wrong. I could be fucking wrong. That could be somebody completely else. I would fucking love to see Biscuit and Kurapika go on an adventure though. That should be fucking dope as shit. And bruh, I think that's Kurapika's trainer right there. I think I could be wrong too. Oh, yep, that is him. That is him. Cause it's a teacher-student relationship or some shit. You asked that just a month before the expansion, and what is more, you would like the six to be infiltrated simultaneously. Something must have happened to justify such a measure. in Zin in Zob in Zuabi in Izunabi Izunabi. Okay. Teacher student relationship in a way. I don't think the fourth prince is concerned by these recruitments. He and the first prince have the same mother. In other words, they are probably the most experienced in a game of succession. They will certainly call on a trusted private militia um, to ensure their protection. Hanzo, hunter of the same generation. I agree. Resorting to external protection shows a certain amateurism. The most naive and the least experienced, in my opinion, is the fifth prince and the eighth prince. Baisho, bodyguard from the Norstrot family. Oh, that is Biscuit. Oh my god, that is Biscuit. What the fuck? Oh, oh, oh! I want to see this. Oh, I want to see this. Oh, I want to see fucking Kurapika and Biscuit interact. Oh, I always want to see that, bruh. I fucking Biscuit is an underrated character to me, bruh. So fucking underrated. Like when I first watched Hunter x Hunter, I thought she was kind of annoying. But when I paid more attention, like the third time I really played this recent time I watched Hunter x Hunter, I really paid the fucking attention to it. That's how I remember all these motherfuckers' names, because I was really like balls deep into this fucking shit, bruh. And fucking Biscuit is an amazing fucking character to me, bruh. Biscuit is fucking incredible, bruh. Especially in Greed Island, I fucking love Biscuit. And fucking, exactly, it will be easier for us, if we manage to gain their trust. We could get closer to the so-called superior prince, Melody, bodyguard for the Nordstrom family. Allow me, allow me to doubt, inherited business is the ugliest thing. I would not be surprised if some of them manage to try to, damn, Biscuit, what the fuck did that say? Do Sir Rip? I need Google for this one, bruh. That nigga be putting some big ass words in this manga. Watching something I probably heard before too.
Surreptitiously.
Surreptitiously, that giant ass word. What the fuck does surreptitiously even mean? In a way that it meant to avoid notice or attention. Alright, so it would not be, I would not be surprised if some of them managed to try to surreptitiously eliminate competition. Biscuit Kruger, Hunter recommended by Killua. All I want is to get as close as possible to the fourth prince, so I would like you to be able to gather as much information as possible to be able to achieve this. The rest is yours to the rest is your desecration or discretion or creation or whatever the fuck they say. I don't care. As close as possible. Like, how close are we talking here? Ideally, close enough that I can touch him. That way I'll have more possible. I will have more possible options and precision with my abilities. If by chance I can shake hands with the fourth prince, Shoranichura, before the eve of our voyage, then you could all cancel on the whole ship thing, and I'll be fine for me. Wait, by cancel, you're talking about this whole bodyguard thing, and you're not and not your request. It's not and not your request, right? After all, after we accepted the request to be bodyguards, our contacts with our contact with you will be completed. And so when we succeed in that, you will be compensating us properly, right? Of course, that's fine. Although if you had a normal life of compensation, I would think you I would think you wouldn't have to confirm something like that. Biscuit, listen here, you. I don't know who you think you are. Oh shit, that fucking weird shit popped up. I didn't even peep, bro. YouTube, don't ban me. Do not ban me, my nigga. Listen here, you. I don't know who you think you are, but I trust you about as far as I can throw you. What? I don't want to hear that from some hypocrite who puts on airs for everyone she meets. What? since since it's you since it's you we're talking about here, I'm sure you're going to end up butting heads with Biscuit. So so how about I tell you a way to easily smooth things over with her. It's not like I get along with her myself though. I knew what to do. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. It was just too gross. Seriously, it makes you sick to your stomach. But you can just go ahead and get it over with. Seriously though, it's just gross. This is all in order to recall. It's in order to reclaim my breathing. After all, if it weren't for Kilo's introduction, such a rare, delicate, elegant, elegant young girl as yourself would have never taken on the request of someone like me. Huh? You're much more suited to be a princess than a bodyguard, anyways. So if you still want to go, you still want to go back out. Now your last chance. Now is your last chance to do it. And fucking Biscuit's like, oh my, kawaii. I'll do anything, no matter what it takes. Are you all ready? Yes. Anything you say. Now then, please send your data to each of your respective princes. The clients are also their legal wives and children. No, that's not all. There could also be people there. So, in some kind of um, complicated situation or relationships, and of course, we be in no position of knowing about anything other than what we were told initially. All six of their requests are nearly identical, except for the slight differences in their conditions and recommend requirements. But no matter how small the difference is, it may be a clue that can lead me closer to my target. I've got to choose the right one to go with. The person who put their request out the quickest, or perhaps the latest, or perhaps the one who offered the most compensation, or the person who wasn't involved with competing over bodyguards from the start, who dropped out of the competing the fastest, the person with countless conditions or employment, or the person with none at all. Those who are completely clear about what they were looking for, or who kept it a complete secret, or one without a interview process at all, etc. Among all these, the person that will let me get the closest to my target is most likely one of these two, and there's so much fucking talking. Oh my god. Togashi, you're fucking breaking my fucking soul right now. What is needed of the prince is the ability to display maturity and confidence, and I saw that in two of them, one from the result of the competition put out the highest compensation, and the other refused to change his compensation. In order to obtain his victory, he put down the highest compensation with no intel at all to ever lose. He's the type that puts his strength on display. Two, the one that didn't change his compensation at all has the strongest sense of pride, self esteem, and self control. I can imagine he is the type that would expect such of his opponent. The one that matches the most to that in this profile is Prince Harkenberg, and I believe that that one of the two is him. At age 15, he skipped school to attend the world's greatest university, Meanwhile, there he studied physical and also competed in world championships of archery, winning a gold medal. Even among princesses, his achievements excelled and stood out. But he had bad relations with his mother and two sisters. He would say that it was just bad luck. Oh, it is so much talking. We're getting this nigga fucking whole college backstory. I don't give a fuck about his college backstory and about his fucking archery class. Oh my god. Oh, and to be perfectly frank, within the palace, he was beyond the king's control as well. They simply could not handle him. While still in grade school, they had him attempted to a admitted to a boarding school, which resulted in rumors such as we was exiled or in hiding from assassins. He himself had once posted on Facebook that Shorinich is the only one of the princes that accepted me. With such powerful feelings and alienation and angness, he had found only one person that will sympathize with him and understand him, and if even when they were apart, he would still keep constantly correspondence with that person. It's highly likely that while on a ship together that they would reunite. From their profile, I imagine the other one is either Prince number 6 or 10. These two didn't even have a good reason for why they chose to give the interviews themselves apart from. They both like to choose their bodyguards based on their looks, all all the while being so arrogant as to keep up with their social networking updates during the process. Either way, I can't see either of them having a strong connection to Surinich, but no worries. But no matter what it takes, it must deduce which of these is Harkenberg. Krapika. Should I have to burp? All the others have sent their notices, and that all that's left is you and me, who you still haven't selected for. I guess I should go with my first instinct. Harkenberg would likely be a very hard person to deal with, both to yourself and people around him. And so, he got to be first. He's got to be this first. Okay then, I'll take that one. Well, I've already got a response, but at the Hoi Hoi Hotel at 7 p.m. Me too. looks like there's going to be a briefing. Um, and me too, but my location's different. Although it's a hotel managed by the Who Guru family, if you get any kinds of clues, get in touch with me right away. If they request to keep control over any information going out, then just as you would have guessed, use Q. Roger. An original special telephone um, network developed by organizations with sending 9 numbers. The receiving end can use special analysis software to extract and exchange information, leaving behind no record or call logs, and unable to have any of its data gathered and by any conventional taping or tracing system. Oh shit. At Karabka at the hotel. Um, welcome in. The prince is waiting inside. Karabka looks at him. That nigga might turn up. He goes in, and it's the fucking girl. This is the last one. This is the weakest one. The 14th Prince Wobel. Yeah, there's some more talking. There's some more talking. Fuck. If this was the fucking anime, I'll be perfectly fine with this shit. But fuck, man. Reading this shit in a fucking manga is killing me. Pleased to meet you. This is Wobbly, and I'm her mother, Otu. My name is Karapika. You seem somewhat disappointed. No, not in the slightest. No worries. After all, that makes me all the more sure you're the kind of person we're seeking. What do you mean? The kind of person we're seeking, that will be the one who by looking at our profile will have come here thinking that I was Prince Harkenberg. The one that would make their way here from their objective, even with the fewest of clues to get on. The request data have the request data had rules in that no prince will be allowed to make any part specific or particular request. Oh shit, my bad. I see there's still a lot of time on this shit. The only thing we were allowed to change was the amount of compensation. All other data was collected based on a given format. The reason is that if the prince were allowed to give out specific data, it would be too easy for those who would want to assassinate the prince to infiltrate, and also to defend against people conjuring what conjugating, that's what it is. Fuck out, brain fart again. Against people congregating around the more popular princes. The one who both of these seem to apply to is Prince Harkenberg, and I'm sure that he himself knows that and did not put up a post. So that's how it was. Prince Harkenberg is very much strict with himself and others. The rules didn't allow it, but someone who knows him and pretended to be him could set the fee at 0. He wanted to try and change the royal family's government from its roots, and it was that outward outward attitude that gathered supporters from him. Gradually, he began to attain power and authority, and also, oh, water. Okay. And also consequently, there was consistently rumors of assassination abound even among his supporters. People used him, changing his image and tried to create a dictatorship. Most who get close without getting through his organization background checks are assassins or fake followers. But to us, all of these was convenient since it allowed for a give or take quad pro Q situation. Those after his life will get to wait for their chance while protecting us at all times. Those plotting to manipulate him can learn his weaknesses. What do you mean? You don't understand at all, do you? What could be wrong with candidates for the succession all coming together normally? The pros will do their job even if it's just for money. It will be a good chance for those with ulterior motives to get close to the princes. Not in this case. Pro bodyguards may specialize in protecting important people, but that hadn't happened. That hadn't had any training in a at all in proactively killing people. You mean to eliminate any kind of threats? Yes. This voyage is meant to be a survival match, a journey until there is only one prince left. Probably like, the higher ranked princes who have powers and wealth, they will have prepared their own private forces who have been meticulously I don't know what to say. Prepared, though princes welcome this war from secession with open arms. Wasn't there anyone that opposed or rejected this? Surely you must have. That's your spell wrong. That's just your Yule or some shit. But it say you. Of course, if I could get out of this, I would. Even for his wife and children, King Hugoru wanted them to have strength and behavior befitting the royal family. But the wife role is raising the king's child. A child that believes, that does not doubt at all that they will be king. That's what it means to be king. To be prince. Kropka looks. If the chance to become king or to come again, it is only natural for a prince to seize it. That is the way a prince should think. Never will yourself resign from or abandon the opportunity. Those that do are no longer the king's children, or no longer princes. That is what has been the light to us and ingrained into us by the king. The fate of those that flee in defeat is not hard to imagine. It is. We, who are the weakest of position, our trump card is Prince Harkenberg, and the detail of how the next king was selected by the succession war here, were to be made public. It will be even more dangerous for him when he becomes king. Our only hope is to buy our safety. That was the only card we could the only card we could to play buy to play our play could to play to buy our safety. Somebody need to get their fucking grammar right, man. What is that sentence? I won't ask. Don't know why you're here. But if you accept our request and help us escape safely off this ship, we will pay you 10 times what your compensation was. Oh, what's going on? No! Fucking streams are tripping. Okay. Okay. If you leave now, we will still pay you the promise fee if you keep this conversation confidential. I can't force you into this. I'm not in either position you describe, but if you agree to my conditions, I do promise to protect you to the best of my abilities. Very well. Even though it's a survival death match, there are other passengers here on this ship, so it's not like we can go killing out in the open. We need to keep up our outwards appearance to everyone else, which includes attending banquets and parties with the other VIPs. I think I'll be able to create a chance for you to at least pass by him. You may already have this, but although we may all seem equal from outward appearances, beneath that there exists a strict regime and harsh gap between the status of the superiors' upper rank and lower rank wives. Breaking that, Sterita among princes will cause a huge uproar. I understand. Please don't force any situations that will cause you to worry about that. I was just a foolish girl from the oh shit. I was just a foolish girl from an impoverished family. When the king first fell in love with me, he was smitten with me. He was smitten with me as his wife. At the time, my only dream and wishes were to be showered in fame and wealth. It was a shameful life, and it was a shameless life and luxury. And when Wobble was born, I learned of this fate. From the bottom of my heart, at last I felt regret, as I finally realized what was truly precious to me. Would you like to hold my little girl. And Kurapika takes the baby. Looks at him. Izunabi, guard of the 6th Prince Tyson. Biscuit, guard of 13th Prince Mariam. Basho, bodyguard of 7th Prince Izurus. Melody, bodyguard of the 10th Prince Kacho. Hanzo, bodyguard of the 12th Prince Momozi. Volume 33. Threat ends. A picture of Biscuit. Everybody enjoy this picture of Biscuit. I'll be right back. You know, still got the issues. I'm back. I'm back. Next chapter. Protogashi. About how to draw a manga. Guy Jump Ryu. It was more difficult than I thought to draw while answering questions for someone behind me. I probably sound like an idiot because my response were so slow. Please have a heart. Oh! 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 I think it's time. Chrollo and Hisoka. Oh! Chrollo, front. Chrollo. Chrollo. Oh, I might have to read this chat. I was about to probably end of this chat, but Chrollo's here. And Hisoka. Oh, shit. Oh, my. Oh, Heaven's Arena. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, it's happening. Oh, it's happening. Oh, it's happening. Ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, the fighters that chose to face are Shinigami, partisan of the least effort for the fight of the floor master is none other than another floor master who will fight for the first time as such. Here is Chrollo Silver and Hisoka. We here, boys. We here. We here. We here, boys. We here, boys. We here, boys. Chrollo versus Hisoka. The match everybody been waiting for. The match everybody been waiting for. Oh, I'm in shock. Whoo. Chrollo got his powers back from the exorcism. Dripped up like usual. Fucking fresh ass coat. Chrollo and Hisoka, finally, my dreams is finally coming true. I have waited so long that that I will not be satisfied with just fighting for fun. Indeed. The same go for me. I admit that. It becomes painful to have you consistently on my back. Oh, saving this. This the thumbnail right here. Beautiful. 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 Chrollo and Hisoka. He like, nigga, you been on my back forever. You did so much. You even went and got me an exorcism to get my powers back just so we could throw hands. Oh, it's time. Oh my God. We agree. So it will be a fight to the death. Okay. It's incredible that Chrollo's format. It's incredible that the Chrollo floor master has just proposed to start a death fight, and Hisoka agreed. So it will be a fight to the death. So there will only be one survivor, one victor. The victory of one will be required by the death of his opponent. You are allowed to use weapons in the name of your honor and your pride. Let's begin. Let the battle begin. Chrollo whips out his book. Hisoka pulls out a card. Oh, let me zoom in on this. I need to look at this. Oh, it's fun. The first real fight that I see in the manga, and it's this shit. Oh my god, I'm hyped. Chrollo got the book out, and he pulls out a pen. He pulls out fucking what's his name? The blonde nigga, the blonde nigga that turned into Super Saiyan. He take the fucking needle, and Chrollo's like, Hisoka like, what the fuck? And he sticks it on the dude's head, the fucking referee's head, huh? Black voice, I see. The fact he was playing cat and mouse, come on. Let's have a go. You gotta catch me first, just to collect as many cards as possible. Chrollo uses the abilities. He holds another antenna. And it seems that the referee teams up with Chrollo to fight Hisoka. He sends the nigga to Hisoka. Oh, so by using the referee to keep me away from him, from moving, he's trying to stick me with the antenna. And he boots the referee in the sky. He's going for the leg. He's going for my leg. Hisoka blocks. Damn, it was a sham. Goes to the sky. Fucking Hisoka looks. Fucking Chrollo, wham! He's fucking wailing on this thing. He's wailing on him. He's wailing on him. This control system is incredibly effective. If all the requirements are met, it is a checkmate. He only has one phone in hand. Does that mean he can only control one person? Unless he is able to control two people simultaneously. It is a possibility not to be overlooked. If he can transmit orders by sending simultaneous messages. Stomp, stomp, stomp. He continues to kick him mercifully. Should I tear the antenna? Should I tear off the antenna? If I can break the one planted on the referee, he will no longer be under the control. But on the other end, if he can only control one person at a time, that is probably what he is waiting for me to do. Bungee gum. And he put bungee gum on his feet to get the referee. Max speed, and he sends the fucking referee at Chrollo. And Chrollo looks, dodges. And then the fucking referee gets back up, go right back after Hisoka. He will use the referee as a shield while waiting for the ideal moment to plant the antenna for me. There is no denying the ability to control whether or more people is very effective combat strategy. A very effective combat strategy. The only reason that led me to adopt this strategy to kill me is to force himself to keep an eye on this antenna to better break my determination. In other words, it's his way of announcing that he intends to make the fight last. Chrollo, I am. This thing Hisoka, bruh. This nigga Hisoka is crazy. Oh my god. He's crazy.
Exhilarating.
That's what that said. Okay, I'm tripping right now. But bro, he's like, Chrollo, I'm exhilarating. Fuck you. Can't believe a wholehearted attempt your challenge. A wholehearted accept your challenge. He cuts down a fucking Hisoka cuts down a referee. What? An explosion? There is something wrong with the blood. Bungie. What the fuck? No. No. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Bungie. A dude explodes. What is this? And Chrollo pulls out, he got signs on his hands. Sun and moon. Oh, this is a fucking badass panel of Chrollo. Sun and moon. His book. He's not holding it anymore. He don't need his book. Chrollo is OD. Chrollo is OD. Oh my god. As you can see, this ability requires me to use both hands. With my left hand, I can flex the seal of the sun, and with the right hand, I can flex the seal of the moon. When the two seals meet, they explode. I have affixed the seals on the referee's left hand and on his back. If only they're like, is he dead? They're like, is he dead? Impossible. It only takes a brief moment to affix the seals, but on the other hand, from them to function fully, the target must keep them in contact for 3 to 5 seconds. If the seals meet only for a brief moment, we get an explosion of the ilk of the one you just saw. But as an indication, an explosion at full power would shred all the people around. It's at Meteor City. This is where I required this ability. Well, aren't you just the cutest? Singing Hisoka. Manny. He's still Manny Hisoka. Like, bruh. Would you not be a little too forgiving towards me there? Unless it is in your own interest that you show so much latency or leniency or leniency, whatever. Don't worry, it won't happen again. We can start from the beginning if you want. After all, it is not an ordinary death fight. So as much to engage, it's with the class. It's with the class which is essential. I would even say that this is what counts even more than victory or defeat. What? You imply that you are not necessarily seeking to achieve victory? May, that's quite arousing to me, if I may add. Rest assured, I intend to win, but what about you? These panels go hard, my nigga, I'm not gonna lie. Are you sure you want to continue even after seeing my hands? If you have just noticed, the bookmark allowed me to use any capacity found on the page where it is positioned, even if the book is closed, double-faced. In addition, that does not prevent me in any case to use an ability which would be on another open page of the book. Chrollo and Hisoka have a stare down. Ah, yes. That's what it takes for a proper fight. Yes, The fight's only a choreograph, which requires that the participants are um fuck, I need some water. Um, yes, the fight are only a choreograph which requires that the opponents are synchronized at all levels. The pulse, the breath. Um, I must admit that I have a little problem with what you just said. Between the bookmarks in itself, the capacity it offers, and the capacity of the open book, for me, it's triple or not double. As long as we are there, if we follow this logic and count the book too, that makes quadruple. Let's say the bookmark belongs to the book. It's not an ability that I stolen prior. See, it's just an additional advantage that allows me to use two capacities simultaneously. By the way, there is only one bookmark. But this ability to be able to use two abilities simultaneously is extremely powerful. So he can use two of the abilities in the book just by the fucking bookmark. That's crazy. Oh my god. But initially the purpose of the bookmark was simply to be able to use the capacity of the closed book. Oh, so in a book closed, he can still use the you can still use the ability. Well, the ability of the ability on the bookmark to be able to use my skills as a hunter. I had to hold the book open with my right hand. But since I have stolen abilities that requires the use of two hands, I had to make some modifications to be able to use them. But because of that, I have some very annoying new constraints for the use of my power. However, having my hands free has considerably increased my skill in hand-to-hand combat, while giving me the freedom to use freely and fully the capacity of the books. So I can use an ability while using my hands freely. Isn't it wonderful? If we started with this ability, then I will reveal the other three, bro. You don't need. Why are you revealing your whole card, my nigga? I can only agree. It is undeniable. That sounds very wonderful. You will have reached the record of abilities I have used to kill somebody. Take it as a compliment. That nigga Chrollo go fucking insane. I love Chrollo, bro. Chrollo is my second favorite villain in fucking Hunter x Hunter for a reason. He talking mad crazy to that nigga. Chrollo, he talking mad crazy to that nigga Hisoka, and he got the new hairstyle. Got the bookmark. Another stare now. All abilities have failures, disadvantages, and advantages. It's up to the user to find a way to overcome their faults, either by choosing to hide as much information as possible about its power, either by carefully choosing the opponent and the location of the confrontation that best suits, or by opting for a team fight. Also, know that I am also able to increase the number of capacity available in my panel, which means I just have to wait to gather a fairly wide range of abilities to achieve victory. Um, and I assume that all the conditions are presently fulfilled. Hmm. You know what excites me the most? It's when people like you wonder what could have happened when they find themselves at my feet, shattering knees. Let's just get back. Let's just get back to talking about abilities. Is that good with you? Order stomp. And I don't know what that. What is that? What is that? Black voice, Shalnark's ability to control humans. While this allows you to control puppets, um, even even if the mobile phone used in Black Phone offers significant advantages at best, it can only control two people at a time. On the other hand, Order Stomp makes it possible to control a large number of puppets, but which are unfortunately much less reactive and cannot respond to complex orders. So if I thought his strategy will be um, centered around finishing me off with that phone, but I still don't understand. According to his explanation thus far, he won't be able to control both people and puppets at the same time. Does he have something else up his sleeve? He points his finger when then. I'm going to position the bookmark here. I'm sure you will remember that. Hey, Gallery fake, divine left hand, demonic right hand. This fucking fight, I love it. I love it. I love it. The fucking Chrollo is in his bag. Humans are such strange and mysterious creatures. Like you not one of them, nigga. Why are you talking like you marry him? Bro, why are you talking like you marry him, bruh? This nigga Chrollo talking like he's marrying him. Talking about humans are such strange and mysterious creatures. Like, dude. Like, I know you got no emotions in your heart, but like, chill out. From my point of view, there is no difference between a body and a puppet. For me, they are in both cases only immobile entities. But for the original user of this power, there was a significant difference between the two. Even though he was unable to animate a body, he had the ability to animate a copy of the body. Now stand. He got two fucking zombies up. A fucking clone and he got a zombie and a clone of a zombie. These fucking panels is fire, bro. These color panels. For the original user, the only criteriation that differentiates a puppet from a body, it was whether or not he had his head attached to the rest of the body. Destroy Hisoka. It is a versatile ability in the way each puppet carries out orders. The execution of an order such as kill such and such given to a puppet that has a copy from a human model will be strongly influenced by the temperament and personality that the person initially had. He could just as easily seek the least effective way to accomplish his task as on the contrary applies himself to performing it before perishing. In the worst case, we can find ourselves fighting an emotionless puppet who simply refuses to follow orders. But by changing the order by the terms destroy, this seems to disconnect the mind from the puppet body. What is truly amazing about skilled hunters is this ability to be able to tap in the depths of potential that offers the ability of the former user and to fully appreciate that. And Hisoka comes and fucking twists his neck. It takes his head right off. Exactly. By removing his head, the puppet is immobilized, and the stamp mark also disappears. But as I have not yet canceled gallery fake, the copy will remain there. If I want it to disappear, I just have to cancel it. And what is the last? And what is the last one? This one. Even if I can activate the left hand, what is that? Up and down? What the fuck? Even if I can activate the left hand while holding the book, if I want to activate the right hand, I need to use the bookmark. But once this ability is active, I no longer need the bookmark to maintain it. It will remain active as long as I have the open book in hand. Convert hand. If I touch someone with the right hand, that person will take my appearance, and if I touch someone with the left hand, I will take their appearance. If I touch someone with both hands, we both change appearances. Naturally, it is only a question of the external aspect, or our personality or capacity, etc., will remain unchanged. Um, it shouldn't be a problem to identify the real me. After all, these marks do not fade. Does this mean he can't make a copy of himself with arrow marks on it using gallery fake? Both abilities require the use of both of his hands, but with only one bookmark, he can't use both at the same time without the book getting in the way. Why is Chrollo telling this nigga all this shit, bro? I don't get it. He telling him all the fucking flaws and his weaknesses. I mean, all his flaws and weaknesses and shit of his ability that he has. I don't understand that shit. Creating copies via humans, either via gallery fake or via convert hand, requires handly skills. These are two capacities of identical nature, but which will each have a specific role to kill you. I conclude that the lesson is over. So can we finally start? One last point. I will give you crucial information. In theory, if the person I stole the ability from dies, the capacity also disappears from the book, which means that I can no longer use it. But there is a capacity among that I have just explained to you, which belongs to a person who died, but who is still in my book. And he's like, And he's talking like, A non ability that lets you become even stronger, even through death. I see that you understand. Even I'm surprised. This ability belongs to the dean of Meteor City. An outside threat was about to attack the residents, so he bombed his brother and instructed them to deliver a message. Unlike the original user of the Order Stomp, the dean did not really see the difference between a body and a puppet. Just like me, I presume. I think you guessed what I want to say. Oh, but yes, Sun and Moon. Once the seal has been removed, they will never be erased. Exactly. Whether the book is open or closed, once the seal are affixed, they will remain until the explosion. It may turn out somewhat problematic. So much for the explanation. My intention is not to taunt you, but believe me, I am 100% confident in winning. Knowing this, are you sure you want to continue? Yes, more than ever. Human beings. They are truly a bunch of frustrating creatures. Bruh, Chrollo, what the fuck are you talking about? Alright, let the fight start. It's the bookmark. Chrollo jumps back. Black voice. Bungee gum. Them niggas fighting through the crowd. The fighting has resumed. What's happening? Chrollo is running away, and Hisoka is after him. They are now in the stands. If I get too close, he risks planting his famous antenna by hanging back and trying to stay just far enough away. So just far enough away is exactly what Chrollo expects me to do. So if I were to close the distance and he puts niggas in a crowd under the fucking black voice, as expected, he's trying to get me to lose sight of him. Chrollo went left. And Hisoka fucking breaks big dude arm and snaps his neck. And then Chrollo sends somebody else at him. Wait, it's a second one? Would he have two? Would he use the two antennas? And he cuts dude down. He's gone. The first use of black voice, then the bookmark to obtain the capacity. Then he activated convert hands. Then he changed his appearance to the left hand, and then he moved the bookmark to convert hands. Then he closed the book and disappeared. Well, this is a somewhat problematic situation. And a nice little sketch of Chrollo right here. Fucking chapter 53. Whoa! And fucking the crowd running. But when did the antenna disappear? Was the antenna real? Unless he tore it off with a thread or something like that. Ladies and gentlemen, please calm down. No panic. Please do not rush towards the exit. It will only make things worse. Hunter x Hunter chapter 353. Cold-blooded. Hisoka looks away and he's looking for Chrollo. Maybe use Hatsu, nigga. Or I don't know, that probably won't work because them niggas probably all used and end up in there. I'm like, what? What? It's two of them. So he made two copies. Wait, it's copies of everybody. He is using gallery fake, which means he must have deactivated convert hand. But he probably took care to steal clothes from a spectator beforehand in order to camouflage himself. But where could he be? Them niggas start breaking. What's happening? The crowd is rushing towards Hisoka. The spectators are attacking him. And then he got everybody going. He got the whole crowd going after Hisoka. He opened the book of gallery fake. Then he placed the bookmark in the book. Then created a multitude of copies that activated order stomp. Then he gave them the order to destroy Hisoka. I see. Yes, that makes sense given that everyone knows who I am. So, if I understood correctly, I have to face about 30 puppets who will only stop if I behead them. In reality, knowing the speed of Chrollo, he will not be satisfied with that. He had a plan. He had to plan other in reserve. There must be other puppets on standby to whom he has not yet given an order to. No way to avoid them. There are spectators everywhere. Bungee gum. And he shoots to the sky. Look, Hisoka flew in the air to avoid the crowd. And something smacked. And Hisoka looked. And them niggas built a fucking... they built a ladder to get Hisoka. And they grab Hisoka. Hisoka kicks one. And fucking Chrollo comes behind him dressed up as somebody else. Throws a punch. Hisoka blocks it. And then kicks him. And he kicks him in the head and pulls out his butt. And fucking Hisoka's stunned. What the fuck? Oh my god. I was certain that he would come from the left to try to reach my vital organs, but he opted his attack. He adopted his attack according to my reaction. Yo, what? Yo, this nigga Hisoka is wild. This nigga is wild, bruh. This is why he's a one-of-a-kind character. He's like, oh, he did it according to my reaction. Splendid. Mwah. Splendid. Oh my god. Hisoka, bruh. I love Hisoka. And Hisoka smiling on the ground and the whole crowd is jumping on him. He fucking does a swing kick and fighting everybody, beating the shit out of everybody. And they're ganging up on him. They really don't stop until their heads are completely removed from their bodies. The fact that they don't have any feelings or emotions at all makes them a lot more troublesome than to deal with than a human. He knocks them all back. Somebody gets behind him, and Chrollo kicks him from the back of the head. Ugh. He's playing it safe, waiting it out, looking for a moment where he's absolutely certain he can land a hit. Repeating the process until he can strike a fatal blow. What a marvelous hit and run strategy. On top of that, he's slowly trying to drive me deeper into the crowd of puppets. Such an impassibility and such a degree of perfidy command respect. This means that he is in any case unable to create another puppet while he controls those. I've just got to gradually get rid of them one at a time. And he goes in, cuts dude head off, goes for another one, cuts his head off while fucking getting grabbed in the head. They're all over him. I have the unpleasant feeling that every time I take a step forward, I find myself thrown to step back. I got to reestablish my bearing, and that I free up some space. He elbows the dude in the back of the head, and Chrollo he's snaking this nigga like fuck. He goes from the side while fucking hiding behind these niggas and kicks the nigga in the gut. So fucking Chrollo is going all through the crowd, beating up Hisoka, bro, while hiding amongst these niggas. And he's like, what? He sends him back, and fucking Hisoka's still fighting these niggas. And Hisoka sees Chrollo, but Chrollo disappears. And Hisoka's fighting, he cuts dude head off right here. Fucking Hisoka trying to get away. Chrollo comes from the heavens. I already had anticipated your plan. Bungee gum. Activate. Bungee gum activation. Withdraw. He got a dude head that he cut off, and he's sending to that Chrollo. Chrollo dodges. Huh? I saw I saw your set that you that whole move up. I saw you set that whole move up. Bruh, Chrollo is a fucking combat genius. Like, he's a combat genius, bruh. Goes up, fucking kicks fucking Hisoka in the face. Kicks Chrollo kicks Hisoka down on the ground. Hisoka uses a fucking head, one of the heads to go, and he smacks Chrollo. I know. He's like, fucking Hisoka like, I know. Bowling, huh? Oh my god, this fight crazy. Chapter 354, head. The head of an adult male weighs approximately 7 to 8 kilograms. Like, it's the same fucking, it's fucking equal to a bowling ball. He fucking cracks Chrollo, which is equivalent to a significantly greater weight than that of a professional bowling ball. So I touched it via a blind spot by stretching my bungee gum with a right foot and attaching it to a second head. Chrollo gets smacked. Contract. Swings around, fucking. He throws the other head at him. Chrollo blocks. But he's fucked up because that shit like weighs like a bowling ball ton. He's like, what? How remarkable. Even after that, you did not give up. Hisoka managed to counterattack. Chrollo is now covered in blood. The crowd is going wild. The referee is dead. Events take a complete unexpected turn. And they still coming after him. Fucking Hisoka buffs up his arms and fucking throws the head at like 2 niggas. And their head fucking explodes. And they come behind him. Hisoka's still dodging. He kills 3 other niggas, takes their head off, and he looks. Chrollo's behind him. What the fuck? He got a gun? This nigga got a gun? And he throws the head at Chrollo. Chrollo dodges. Chrollo looks. Hisoka looks. He gets the head. He snaps another head. Put bungee gum on him. He disappeared. He went back to hide in the middle of the crowd. And he's fighting these puppets still. If I destroy them all, he won't need to maintain the stamp anymore. Above all, he will be free to produce a quality of another copy by placing the bookmark on gallery fake. I prefer to avoid going into this circle. Just 5 more of them. 4, 3, 2. And the last one, he cuts his arms off. As long as the stamp on this guy haven't disappeared, that limits Chrollo's possible action. What's his move? What's his next move? Will likely, 1, either to give another order to the puppets who are still on standby. 2, either cancel stamp and create new puppets via gallery fake, which would give him 2 options. A, give new orders using stamp. B, or use the left hand of convert hand to allow it to change appearances. Option 1, it is quite possible. After all, I only had taken superficial injury so far. If goes for option 1, according to the estimation, there should be around 50 or more puppet copies left. In order to secure a certain victory, it's highly likely that Chrollo will continue with the same plan of attack, chipping away at my aura and my stamina. But option two is even more possible. The more soldiers he has, the better. And by going with B after transforming, he can blend back into the crowd, stealing someone's clothes and complete his disguise. That by far is the best option. Hmm. The order stamp on his forehead just vanished. So he's gone. He's gone with option two. And Cole looks back and forth. He's looking for the nigga. Since he still has his bookmark on gallery fake, Chrollo will be able to activate it without needing a book in his hands while he stays hidden. But he's likely to cause a scene if he spotted in the audience looking the way he does right now, creating a ton of copies. So he risks me finding him. But what if he goes with option B and uses convert hand? The moment he's done with making copies, finding Chrollo in a crowd after he turns into someone else will be extremely difficult. Before that happens, where are you? I've got to find him. If he wants to stay on the move while he making more copies, then he'll be where a previous copy puppet were waiting on standby. And fucking Chrollo, he finds Chrollo, which would allow him to move as he pleases while creating another puppet, and to be able to affix the stamp on the puppet still pending. He said, "Look at Chrollo. Chrollo breaks. He breaks." Fucking Hisoka throws the head, fucking kills a nigga. Fucking Chrollo running. Hisoka's just throwing that head. Oh, whoa, yeah, oh, whoa, huh? And Chrollo pulls out his hand, but what if, oh shit. What if Chrollo had the book hidden in his clothes and the book what if Chrollo had the book hidden in his clothes and the book was open not on the convert hand page or the order stamp page, but on the black voice page? This would mean that he has to hold a phone or an antenna if his left hand which he conceals. So I have to be cautious and not go into charge recklessly. If my theory is correct, it could mean that Chrollo has gone in the defensive position and that he's trying to avoid confrontation in these conditions. Could it be that the counterattack thwarted his plan? In that case, I don't need to hold back at all. And he's swinging that shit straight at Chrollo. Yes, that's it. That way. Bungee gum, contact, floor gum, release. Chrollo's like, what? Let's get out of here. By attaching one end of my bungee gum to the back of the fleeing crowd and the other to the floor. Hold it, bub. No way, Jose. The crowd's builds up potential energy from me, all on their own. And he sends a bunch of niggas at Chrollo, and he throws the head, so Chrollo fucked. He got Chrollo fucked. Chrollo kicks dude. I think he kicks dude in front of the head, and he gets away. What's this? He missed. Hisoka has just left a perfect chance to slip through his fingers. Not at all. I'm just getting the trash out the way. And he got Chrollo. Oh, he got Chrollo with bungee jump. Oh, when I sent the crowd flying at you, I already had this attached. Huh? No, wait, it's impossible. When did he pull it off? Contract. Oh, and he's coming. Oh, Chrollo's coming. And he throws the head at Chrollo's back. Chrollo gets fucked up. Boom. And Hisoka comes, he punches Chrollo to the ground. Ooh! Oh, and Chrollo fucking crushed. No, not my nigga. Not my nigga Chrollo. Chrollo got beat. Chrollo got beat. It's not him. Oh, Chrollo. Chrollo, look at the moves. Oh, fake. That's right. I forgot. Like, so quick. He can change ability. He can change appearances. And fucking. He can change appearances of nigga with his hands. He used the right hand of convert hand to create a Chrollo copy and was controlling it. So then he used the bookmark affix on convert hand. On top of that, he's using it together with Black Voice. But then, bro, this fight is a 10 out of 10, bro. This fight already is probably like my favorite fight in Hunter x Hunter, bro. Like, this is one of my favorite fights in Hunter x Hunter already, bro. Chrollo and Hisoka. But then, what's this? His ability, Sun and Moon. He tricked me. Them niggas going crazy. What makes it truly troublesome is not the fact that once affixed, the seal won't ever disappear until they explode. But that's the copy that have been marked with the seal won't disappear. But that the copies that have been marked with the seal won't disappear. My yearly average used to be 100, 190. I remember I used to aim for a Brickley on purpose when I had too many 10 pins left. Oh. Sun and Moon, just as it seems, it is an ability that needs the use of both hands. Once I gained this ability, the ability that requires both my hands to be free. I was required to make some adjustments. Hunter x Hunter Hunter x Hunter chapter 355. He. I guess you weren't lying. If I am to believe his explanation of gallery fake, it is also an ability that requires the use of both hands. Couldn't he use another ability once it was activated? However, with Sun and Moon, he can very well position a bookmark on another capacity while handing it with his right hand, then open the book on another page, which means that he can very well activate Sun with the left hand. I was convinced that if the copies disappeared, it was because he had disabled um gallery fake. But apparently the fact that the copies are still there does not mean that gallery fake has not been deactivated. The fight up until this point has been his plan as as a certain how I uh, int- uh oh on how I interrupted his explanation. I didn't know that. I was confused by how it was 2 words, but I see my fucking little dash there. Activating glory fake, affix the bookmark and close the book. Mass produce copies. Um, Activate order stamp. Order them to destroy Hisoka. Instead of this, it's actually activate glory gallery fake. Affix the bookmarks and close the book. Mass produce copies. Affix the sun seal on the copies. Release ability, probably both. Activate order to stamp. Order to destroy Hisoka. The copies and seals are protected by Nen, which become stronger after death and will not disappear. That is what it really was. But since he had affixed them as with Sun and Moon, that means there are less copies than I initially than I initially estimated. Probably around another 20 or 30. But if I take too much time finding him right now, he'll start creating new copies at a rough pace of one copy every 1 to 2 seconds. Fuck. Surprisingly, the audience members aren't all feeling. I cannot differentiate Chrollo from the people just tending to their wounds. They all seem to have accepted the fact that there will be casualties here, and they're quite calm about it. Oh, look at Hisoka has has made his way to the center of the arena and stands menacingly. It appears he's searching for Chrollo. Under these circumstances, Chrollo is free to set up any plan he might have, but he can't be too conspicuous or slow about his preparation. In about 10 minutes, there will be a ton of rescue personnel and security coming. If he doesn't finish what he starts soon, it's very likely his copies that were waiting on standby will be carried out of here along with the wounded. Which means he'll probably be putting it all into his next attack. He'll use the fullest power of Sun and Moon to create an explosion copy, and aim to detonate it as close as he can to me. I don't know how many copies he may come make. I don't know how many copies may come, but I'll need to fight to not let any one of them near me. And he still got the fucking head on his hand. And they going crazy in the crowd. Everyone settle down. Fuck, I didn't throw this shit away. Everyone settle down. Panicking will only make the situation worse. He's having his copies run wild to stare the crowd into a frenzy. he's got something more planned in the middle of this uproar. We have rescued the person. We have rescue personnel and security coming right now. So please try and wait in order. Try and wait in your original seats as long as you can. And fucking Chrollo grabs the headphones, and Hisoka's like, "What?" And it's destroy Hisoka. How unbelievably rude! How unbelievably rude of me. Pardon me. I apologize for the very heated, biased announcement that was just blurted our live here. I see he wanted to draw my attention to the chaos so that he can split in his own announcement in order to oh shit. In order to officially broadcast his order to every single one of his copies here in an instant, and on top of that, it would be easy for him to keep himself hidden. And the crowd going straight after Hisoka. What's this? The audience they all gone crazy, crowds and crowds of them, and he got the whole crowd going after him. Going after. Ooh, this panel's crazy. This panel's crazy. Look at him. This panel of Hisoka is crazy. This panel of Hisoka is crazy. He's like, bring it on, bitch. Bring it on, bitch. And he's smiling, and he lifts the head up, and he use bungee gum with 5 fingers, grab 5 niggas, and he's still smiling. Fucking swings them in the air. Launches it, and wipes out fucking a lot of niggas. He takes out a lot of niggas with a swing. Woo! And he's just swinging it in a circle while the fucking crowd is going straight after him. Like, look at this fucking panel. This panel is insane. This looks like a fucking Where's Waldo page. Oh, whoa. It is an absolute riot. Over 200 audience members are all rushing in to attack Hisoka. And Hisoka is feeding them all off with a human hammer, bashing them all. Hisoka is going crazy out there. Broken away, without aura surrounding the whole thing, it is really so fragile. And he throws the head on one of them niggas, and he grabs some more niggas with bungee gum. Niggas starting to get close to him. He kicks them in the head, uses bungee gum, grabs somebody else, and they're starting to pile on this nigga. They're getting closer. What? Wow! What a riot! Why do they all suddenly go running at Hisoka? Chrollo's controlling them, right? Who? Whoa! A severed arm. That's right. Just like that, crouch down. As expected, no matter how much I slam them around with a human hammer, if I don't knock their heads off, they just keep attacking. Smack. And then Chrollo says, now. And somebody goes they smack the fucking head out of his hand and smack his hand. Everybody's like, what? The crowd like, what the fuck? And Chrollo's like, huh? and fucking Hisoka's hand is crushed. No, what the fuck is this shit, my nigga? Hisoka's hands is crushed. He loses 5 fingers. And you beefing with the Phantom Troop, so she can't fix your hand no more, bro, boy. It's ugly. It's ugly. It's ugly. Good. And Chrollo like, good. When I attacked, that was when explosion. His body is over there. Earlier, he had surely found the body from which I had removed the head. It seemed to be moving slowly before the injuries, but in reality, he was just talking. He was just taking the time to flex the seal to the body in order to cause a powerful explosion. But a puppet was only the body. The body should not be able to self-destruct on its own. So this means that he must have, via the telephone control, a puppet on which he affixed the sign, and he must have touched some puppet with the sign. The bungee gum that I had attached in case on the ceiling is no longer there. This isn't good at all. What a disappointment. I imagine that now I cannot take the time to analyze and try to break down the whole strategy. Time to go all in. Now is do or die. Contract. Pulls the nigga just straight, rips his head off. And uses him as a fucking shield, and is swinging at me like a motherfucker. Without my left hand, I can no longer handle my nin with precise, but I still have my legs. He was bungee gum to kick the fucking the wall. Contract. He used bungee gum to be walking on the walls, and the crowd is going all after him. They built a ladder, and Hisoka grabs 5 niggas again, runs away. They're all after him, bro. This panel looks sick as hell. Bro, this panel looks sick as shit. Bro, look at this, bro. I ain't gonna lie, some of fucking Togashi shit be looking shit, but some shit be looking like he be having some crazy ass panels too, bro. Go up to the 2nd floor, look for Hisoka, and if you find him, they're all looking for this nigga. Get as close as you can and self-destruct. They jump, and this nigga's coming from behind. And Hisoka look. And they're all about to fucking blow up. They clap their hands, they blow up, and Hisoka like, what the fuck? And they all starting to detonate. This nigga fucking Chrollo is crazy. This nigga's a mass fucking murderer. This nigga and all, he's using niggas as bombs. Like for real. And it's still hella niggas in the crowd. If I fall there, I'll serve them as a patentance. And if I keep going the opposite direction towards the 2nd level, I'm going to be trapped by a horde of explosive puppets. I absolutely have to place a bungee jump on the ceiling, and fucking somebody rips fucking his Hisoka's foot off. Huh? Oh, I see. Well then, I'll have to use my left leg. And fucking Chrollo sends a nigga to stop his left leg from moving. And Hisoka looks and look at Chrollo standing in. Oh my god, what the fuck? Unfortunate part one. And look at Chrollo. Chrollo just chucking niggas at Hisoka. I have to fall back towards the ceiling or else. And fucking Chrollo blitzes. He chucks another nigga at him. What's this? Am I going to die? It's over. Look at him. He's like, am I going to die? Well, I guess if I'm going to die anyways. And he fucking gets in a ball and everybody explodes. I am standing here just hundreds of meters away from the ground zero where a massive explosion had just gone off in Heaven's Arena. There are droves of fire extinguishers and paramedics and swarming around the building, rushing back and forth. It's almost like a war zone. Unfortunate 2, chapter 357 of Hunter x Hunter. And look at the fucking ring. Fucking Chrollo was beasting on shit. Bro, Chrollo was beasting on shit. Fucking just massacred hella niggas. The explosion was really right in the middle of the Floor Master battle, filled with spectators. It is believed that the contenders in the battles set off a bomb. An investigation is taking place along with the rescue effort. The match has claimed the lives of countless victims, including that one of its participants, Hisoka. He will continue to update you. We will continue to update you as we receive more information. Wow. Fuck, look at his face. Oh my god. Hisoka got fucking destroyed. I kind of expected him to take more damage than this. Before the explosive puppets could get close to him, he was swarmed by 200 of the 200 other puppets that have received the command to break. It seems they ended up serving the cushion him from the explosion somewhat. The cause of death seemed to be significant. The cause of death seemed to be suffocation from lack of oxygen due to both of the blasts and a mass of flesh. You're not coming back with us, Machi? We already confirmed his death. Well, he didn't pay me in advance after all. I'm just going to stitch him up a bit, and I'll be on my way. She wouldn't accept the money when he was fighting. She wouldn't accept the money when he was fighting Chrollo, right? Well, Machi is a nice person at heart, after all. Right. Then we'll catch up with you later, okay? And fucking Hisoka's fucked up. The wounds around his neck are really severe, And I guess I should clean up his face too. This is a thank you for helping with the boss Nen exorcism. And she looks, and fucking Hisoka's still alive. And she's like, what? Machi's like, what? Or impossible. Hisoka's dead as a thumbnail. Is it like fucking Neferpito? Or when she dies and her fucking aura is so strong that it's even stronger than death? It's even stronger than death? She is dead as a doornail. It can't be. He said, Nen that becomes stronger even after death? What the fuck? And fucking Hisoka's holding his heart. What? Well, if I'm gonna die anyways, I might as well try this out. My rubber Nen. Come back to life after I'm dead, along with my heart and my lung. Cradle them careful then. Cradle them, cares them, then expand and contract. And fucking Hisoka wakes up, missing nose and all. And Machi's like, what the fuck? Machi's like, what the fuck? Hey, Machi. Was I really, truly dead just now? Yup, totally dead. I see. Oh, I guess fighting against someone of Chrollo's caliber while being sworn by other opponents was just a bit more than I could handle. Reality sure knows how to give you a wake-up call. Well, you learned your lesson. Be sure to choose your next battle. Be sure to choose your battles next time. Sit down. I'll stitch you up. Now it's quite all right. By using my bungee gum, I can stop the bleeding. The parts, the texture surprise that was destroyed. I can reproduce. Even my left hand, I can mold out of rubber. With a dash of texture surprise, even my right foot appears to be as good as new. I see. Then you don't need me? You don't need me, do you? I'll be heading back. Machi, you got it backwards. This time I decided to make sure it's my opponent who can't decide who it is or whether they'll have to fight. Sure, whatever makes you happy. And he sneaks up behind her. I'm talking about the spiders. Oh! Hisoka on snake mode. Machi! And he used bungee gum all over her body and he hugs her. Would you pass this along to the spiders for me? That as of now, no matter where they go or whoever they're with, I won't stop until I kill them all. Don't you dare fuck around with me. I'll kill you myself. Right here, right now. So that's a yes. Wait, get back here, you bastard. Let me go. Let me out of this. I'm going to fucking murder you. Excuse me? Who do you think I am? If you want to stop me, how about you free yourself and try? Yes, it's the Kakin royal family right now. They're accepting passengers from the general public. The king and the princes are going to the new continent. They must be, they must have some um, substantial treasure, which they should be keeping on the board, on the ship, and we'll steal it. We'll also get to travel, so it'll be killing two birds with one stone. I suppose so. I don't have the antennas anymore, but do you need your cell phone back? It's okay. I don't really have any plans to use it right now. I see. Then I'll give it to you on the ship. Okay. It's been a while since the troop has gotten together. Kartopi. Sure is taking a while. Maybe he's taking a crap. And Hisoka walks out with Kartopi's head. Kartopi hasn't done shit in a Phantom Troop ever. What the fuck? And then Shalnark, you're dead. And Shalnark go after Hisoka. And he disappears and he goes for fucking Kartopi's head. And he fucking smacks. He smacks dude. Oh my god, he fucking destroys that nigga. He destroys that nigga. And have a fucking hawks eating them niggas' body. Two down, two more to go. Shalnark packed up. Oh shit. Crazy. Ooh, that's the chapter for today. Oh, that was crazy. Oh, that was crazy. Shalnark got packed up. Fuck. Oh, them chapters was insane. Oh, shit. Alright, that's the chapter. Everybody like and subscribe. Be back tomorrow. You know.